Globally, more people live in urban areas now than in the rural areas. In 2014, 50% of the world's population resided in urban areas, and it is projected that by 2050, 66% of the world's population will be urban. The Caribbean and the Latin America is considered to be one of the most urbanized regions of the world. In UN system, all countries within Latin America are either middle income or upper middle income, with the exception of Haiti. In Jamaica, internal migration and intra-parish movements are the main drivers of urban growth. The national urban population is projected to increase to 58% by 2030. This has important development implications. Enhancing the capacity of the urban centers to cater to the growing needs of the urban population must happen simultaneously with improving the services of rural areas to strategically manage the rural-urban migration. The contrary case leads to proliferation of informal or squatter settlements. Globally, it is observed that 93% of urbanization occurs in poorer countries, and it is unmanaged and unplanned. As a result, nearly 40% of this expansion leads to growing slums. A rapid assessment of squatting carried out, I believe, in 2007 or 2008 in Jamaica, it shows that 22% of Jamaican population is living under these conditions, with 82% of these communities being in urban areas. The slums or squatter communities have significant vulnerability to natural and man-made disasters arising out of haphazard or at times inappropriate development, inadequate access to basic services, poor physical infrastructure, urban congestion, inadequate waste management, and environmental degradation. In addition to having serious consequences on individual and public health, nutrition, safety and insecurity, lack of such services also make these communities more prone to crime and violence. With unplanned and unmanaged growth, it is not surprising that the consequent urban space fuels youth disenfranchisement and related challenges. However, it also presents plausible solutions. There is ample evidence confirming that slums demonstrate the failure of urban planning and urban governance. The failure leads to inadequate access to basic services, which in tandem with unmet essential needs drives the growth and spread of slums. UNDP's 2006 Human Development Report, which was on water, it had argued that the roots of the crisis in water can be traced to poverty, inequality, and unequal power relationship, as well as flawed water management policies that exacerbate scarcity. Adequate supply of water is often limited by inadequate governance systems and limited or deficient human resources, as well as by institutions and regulations which are obsolete or lacking in capacity or poorly informed. Urbanization is integrally connected to the three pillars of sustainable development, those three pillars being economic development, social development, and environmental protection that have to act and interact integratively. For instance, water and energy and food security are closely interlinked and interdependent.